Hello guys, do you know what SpaceX as a company do? Well, you all know SpaceX is the company founded by Elon Musk and is involved into different categories of space exploration missions, right? Do you know what is its valuation? Well, majority of you don't know. But as of 2022, the valuation of this company is 137 billion US dollars. Just keeping this figure into mind, if you see the valuation of entire US space exploration industry, the figure is 486 billion US dollars. So a single private player is occupying around 28% of the complete industry. What is the potential private players can have in this space? Well, for India, the industry valuation is near $8 billion. But do we have any private players in this space? Yes, we do. This video is all about one such startup which is making significant impact into this industry with its cutting edge technologies. Let's talk about Skyroot. Before heading to understanding this startup, you should have two questions in mind. Why does this market even exist? So the reason is very simple. Every country should have their own satellite if they want to focus on following points: communication with remote areas, disaster management, scientific research, and if you are really serious about your defense, then you must have your separate satellite for military surveillance. And the second question is why there is a need of private players when government agencies like NASA and ISRO are already operating. Well, there are two main reasons for that. The first one is not every country can afford their own space agency. Like as of 2023, there are only 74 companies who has their own government space agencies. So a huge market space is already there for private players to explore. The second main reason is when there is monopoly in the market, you can't bargain. You need to comply with the pricings that are already set by the existing players. With the aim of breaking monopoly and keeping affordability into mind, the private players needs to indulge into this space. But how it all started in India. In June 2020, Government of India opened the doors for private companies by establishing National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, which comes under Department of Space. And this agency is meant to serve as a link between private and government space players. But what this link is all about? The link is promoting and supervising the satellite manufacturing, launch systems, and it also promotes private players to use ISRO's existing infrastructure. Just after the year 2020, Indian Space Association (ISPA), a coalition of all Indian space companies, is formed just to provide guidance to all the private players for thriving Indian space industry. This is how Indian government actually promoted all the private players to become a part of this space exploration program. Okay, with enough plot set, let's start talking about the startup of our focus, Skyroot. Skyroot Aerospace was formed in July 2018 by former ISRO scientists Pawan Kumar Chandana, Nagabharat Daka, with support of entrepreneurs including PureFit founder Mukesh Bansal and Ankit Nagar. In the initial pitch stage, they managed to raise 4.3 million US dollars. Skyroot Aerospace is India's first rocket launching private company. With the wonderful vision of making spaceflight affordable, reliable, and regular, the company developed its first launch vehicle, Vikram 1. It successfully launched it on 18th November 2022, which made them the first Indian private player to reach space. They own three launch vehicles, Vikram 1, 2, and 3, which can carry payloads from 300 to 700 kgs in low Earth orbit. And one innovative thing is their rocket architecture is highly mass producible and modular. What this Vikram launch vehicle is? Vikram, which is named after Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, is a series of modular space launch vehicles which are crafted to carry small satellites. More than 20,000 small satellites are estimated to be launched in the coming decade. Vikram offers some unique capabilities like interplanetary missions, multi-orbit insertions, which are very much focused by small satellites. On 25th March 2023, they also tested a 3D printed cryogenic engine, which can withstand higher pressure and temperature. This engine is named Dhruvastra, which is entirely designed and manufactured in-house. Also, one more good thing about the rocket is they need very little launch infrastructure. Like a vehicle can be made ready within just 3 days to launch a rocket. So, assembling a rocket in just days and quick launch are some of the unique and advantageous things about their product. Skyroot became the first private company to collaborate with ISRO to use their launch platforms. Skyroot also partnered with some other private players as well, like Bellatrix Aerospace, which is also an Indian private space exploration company. So let's talk about their sources of funding. On 20th May 2021, there is $11 million in Series A funding from Greenco Group. They used this fund to grow its team and complete the full development cycle of Vikram 1 launch vehicles. On 27 Jan 2022, they also raised $4.5 million in Series B funding and are using this funding to develop their launch infrastructure. Due to their consistent efforts in innovating things, they won National Startup Award. In March 2021, they also won Graham Bell Award. Skyroot started its launching from end of 2022 and they are actively engaging with global customers. Other than Skyroot, there are several other private players like Agnikul Cosmos, Pixel, and Bellatrix Aerospace. And they are also trying to grab good chunk of this market space. And this is all about Skyroot, a company which is vision to make the space exploration quick, reliable, and affordable. Thanks for watching this video. If you are interested in knowing more about different innovative startups, you can consider subscribing to my channel. Hit like to this current video. And till then, I would say work hard, enjoy hard.